I'm being drawn right now. Don't be kind with the nose. Glen Forest Secondary School shut down today. There was some fires set in the school overnight. Police investigating that. So Glen Forest Secondary in Mississauga shut down today. Another fire in Mississauga sent 2 kids to hospital as well today at Sick Kids Hospital. A 14-year-old girl and stepfather were killed in a late-night crash in Brampton. A Hamilton man appears in court today charged for playing road hockey on his street with his 2 kids. Apparently a neighbor wasn't too happy with him playing street hockey in front of her house, so she had him charged under some obscure bylaw there. I believe there's a bylaw like that in a lot of towns and cities. You can't play street hockey. Minnesota plays Baltimore tonight in the final game of the NFL regular season, by the way. Let's go to the traffic, which has been terrible this morning in a lot of spots.
Everybody. Gee, it's colder. -6 is supposed to be our high today, and that's what we've had for a while, but now we've dropped back one more. -7 feels like -15 as we get back at it, don't we? This is it. Holidays really are officially over now. It's January 7th, 8:41, coming up to 8:45. Victor Pross is here with us this morning. He's a caricaturist. Look at that one. All right, everybody do it. Go ahead. Thank you. We got it done with early. Now, Victor, I think that a lot of people maybe think of caricatures as something you get done on the street or something like that. But when it's done well, it's an incredible art form. It's beautiful.
I think so. I think actually that it's an underrated art form.
Yeah.
I think that most people just think of it as to attack somebody or just for editorial purposes, to be in a magazine, a supplement to an article. Whereas I think that it should be an art form in and of itself. They should have gallery showings of it.
Yeah, I mean, they're beautiful. So we just saw Sly, who I'm quite fond of. And when you're doing someone, how do you decide on which part you're going to focus on? Because in the caricature, everything's exaggerated.
Yeah, exactly. Well, for the most part, people do have distinctive features. There's something about that person that stands out. In the case of Stallone, it would be the droopy eyes and the snarl-like lips that's familiar. That stands out. Even if you don't consciously think about that in your mind when you look at them, somehow subconsciously it registers. But it's the business of a caricaturist to know what to focus on and draw that out.
Maybe we'll take a look at the next one. Great. I just think that's great. Of course, it doesn't take long to figure out who it is, Albert Einstein. It's beautifully done. And now this one is a charcoal or a pencil sketch?
Graphite is the fancy word, but it's pencil for lay people. Now, in this case, Einstein, every caricature that I've ever seen done of him, it's always the hair. It's always the hair that's exaggerated. And I thought, like, well, I don't want to do that. It's been done 100,000 times. So I wanted to draw something else that he's known for, and of course that's his enormous brain. You know, in fact, there's such a fascination with his mind that they removed his brain to study it after his death. So
yeah, let's take a look at the next one. Love it.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about it. Do you want me to forward, Jonathan, you said? How's that? There we go. It's Bud. It's all of us on this Monday morning back to work. Tell me about that one. Okay,
this is a caricature of Boris Karloff, and I figure why not have him in the role that made him famous, the Frankenstein monster.
What's going on with the gavel?
Okay, well, there's a lot of inside humor here. I did this over the course of this weekend. I just got the urge to paint it because I was watching a lot of horror movies, just a horror jag that I was on, and it's a studio. There was a studio later on in the 50s called Hammer Productions. Oh. So it's my own little inside humor, probably just to amuse myself, and I thought I would have that clanking on the flathead top of the Frankenstein monster. Below there you'll see the phrase, "We belong dead." That's a line taken directly from The Bride of Frankenstein.
Okay, now let's take a look. We only have about 30 seconds. All morning you've been so diligent working away, and you've done a caricature of me, Hugh, and Kevin. So let's take a look and see. We haven't seen these yet.
I should forewarn you that primarily I'm a studio caricaturist, and drawing on the spot is probably...
Is difficult.
Is difficult.
That's true.
That's true. No.
Can you see that? We'll hold it up.
There we go.
Aww.
It's Kevin.
Isn't that cute with the CN Tower in the background? That's lovely. Okay. Oh, I'm getting yelled at. Okay, next. Mr. Hugh. Yep. There you go. Yep. Very handsome. And finally, say Frankish. Lovely. Victor Pross, thank you so much for being here and doing the drawings for us and bringing all your lovely artwork.
Thanks.
Now we'll go over to our own Kevin.
Thank you. Thank you, Liza. Our top stories.